My name remains Vincent Hope, your instructor. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use Python to load data and also clean data. And for this edition, we are going to use the Kaggle Python environment. So let's jump right into it. So I come here and simply type Kaggle, press enter. Now, one reason why Kaggle is very interesting and good for this project is because Kaggle is actually developed for machine learning and the data science community. So with Kaggle, you can do a lot of data science projects. You can do a lot of data analytics. So let's jump right into it. So I right click here and open on a new tab. And it will take me to my Kaggle environment. Let's see. Okay, so let me sign in. I sign in because I already have an account, so I just simply sign in with my Google. Okay, I use my account. Okay, it asks me for my password. Let me see if I have my password logged in. Okay, say wrong password. I hope I have my password. Let me see. Let me see what I can do that, what I can have my password. Okay, it should have logged in already. Let's see what are the same. Okay, let me go back and see why is it asking me for that. It should have been able to log in directly. Okay, did I sign out from my Google? Okay, let me just say register with Google. Okay, register with this. Still asking me for my Google account. Let me see what I can get it. Okay, let me use this one here and click next. Okay, not still going. Let me see. Let's see. I don't want to unveil my Google account. So let me see if I can log into my Gmail account. I should be able to do that by Gmail. Okay. My Gmail account. Let me see. My Gmail account. Gmail. Okay, sorry. I'm using my Google Chrome. I think I have my Gmail account logged in my Microsoft Edge. So let me go back to my Microsoft Edge here. Go to my Gmail. Okay, so my Gmail is open already. So I can just simply type my Google. This is my account here. My account is already open, so let me go from my Google and type Kaggle. Okay, I click on this. So I have my Kaggle account. You can see Kaggle, your machine learning and data science community. So I right click, open it on a new tab. Okay, fine. I'm in my Kaggle account. So the issue was that I used my Chrome to browse. So it was my Chrome. I'm not logged in my account using my Chrome, but in Microsoft Edge, I've logged in my account. So now quickly, you can see now, this is my Kaggle dashboard. I have 16 data sets here. I have 89 notebooks here. Okay, so the first thing I will do for this exercise, let me create a notebook specifically for data analysis. So I come here, I click create, I come to notebook, I click it. Okay, it brings me to the environment. So this is where my notebook is. For every project you want to do, you have to create a notebook so that you can run your codes. So I click here, let me type the name of the notebook. Let me call it data. I can call it data analysis, but let me just call it data 1. You can name yours data analysis, and I press enter. Okay, so if I go back to my home, click home here, I click notebooks, you can see I have data 1. I've already created other ones, data analysis file, but we'll focus on this so that we can run it as a new program. Then another thing, the next thing I will do, I will create I'll create a data set. So I come to my data set here, click on data sets, then I'll search for the file, the data set, the file I want to use. And like I told you previously, always make sure that your data is saved in CSV. The other lesson on SQL will teach you how to save the file in CSV. So I'll just simply come here and browse. If I browse it here, okay, I look for my data file. Where is my data file? Under my data analysis updates, let me check which of them. You can see this is, if you check here, this is an Excel worksheet. But these banks here, there are two banks here. This is Excel, Microsoft Excel worksheet, while this one is, let me see. Okay, this one is Microsoft Excel, separated values files. So the corporate separated values file is the one I will select, the one on top here. So if I double click on it, you see it now, banks.csv. Now if I cancel this, I upload this one. Let's see this one, the second one. I double click it. You see now it's an Excel file. So it's not an Excel file I want. I want a separated value file. So I browse it again and I come to banks, which is this one. This is the first one here. You can see it's a CSV file. Okay, so I enter a data set title. I can call it my data. I'll just call it data 1-2. Let me just call it data 1-2. Data 1-2. That's the data set title. Or you can call it any name you want. For the exercise I did in class, the physical class, I called it banking. So let me call this one, still call it banking. I can call it banking 24, for example. Then and I'll simply come down here and click create. So if I click create, they say the data set already exists as banking 21, but I'll still go ahead and click continue so that it will create one title with banking 24. So now it said success, so I can cancel it. Okay, so now I'll go back to home. If I go back to home here, now I'll check, go back to my data, my notebook. Let me reduce this here, bring this here. Okay, my notebook is data. Now I have uploaded that file into Kaggle. The next thing I need to do is to upload it into the program or the notebook I want to work with. So I click on this data 1 here. I'm in data 1 environment here. Data 1 environment here. So you can see I'm here. So the first thing I'll do, I will add that file I just created. So if I click add input, okay. Now you can see so many other ones that have been created before. Banking N, banking 16, banking 15. Let's see whether we have that. I can find my own. I have bank data here. So let me see my work and check the ones I have here. Okay. Let me check data sets here. Okay. Let me see whether the one I just created, banking 24, is popping up because a lot has been created. If not, okay, fine. Look at it here. Banking 24. This is the one we just created now. So all I need to do is to add it to this program here. Remember, I came to the data sets. If I cancel here now, I check there is no input here. So if I click add input, okay, and I scroll down, come to data sets, the ones that are created, not okay, my work. Let me use my work and my own data sets. Then I select banking 24. Remember, let me repeat the process again. If I just come here and select data sets, it will bring me all the data sets already in Kaggle. But that is not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the one I created. So I will also add your work, which is my own work, and data sets. Then I will find my banking 24. So what I need to do is simply to click this plus sign to add it to this notebook here, to this project I want to run. If I click and I add it, okay, it says adding the source, data source. So it will continue. Now if I cancel here, you will discover that that data set has been added here. You can add many data sets. If I click add again, I can still add this banking end. I click add, if I click add, okay, I click cancel, you can see now I have two. I can work with this, I can work with this. So if I click this plus sign here, I expand it, I see I have a bank CSV data set file. I will click here, I also have a big, but this is for bank Excel, which is an Excel file, so I will work with this. So now let's go to our coding. Now I'll be making reference to the notebook which I prepared already before this lesson. So let's look at some basics in Python. So I click the code to add the code cell here. If I come to my manual, I check it here. Now let me just do some basics just to keep us up to speed, just in case this is your first time for running Python. Now let's look at this code. We have a variable here, a equals to 10 plus 5, which means 15. B is equals to 10 minus 5, which is 5. C equals to 10 divided, slash is divided in Python by 5, this will give you 2. Then D is equals to 10 times asterisk 5, which is 10 times 5, which will give you 50. If you want to show the output, you simply print it in bracket A, B, C, and D to give you the output. So I will just simply copy this, copy it, and come to my Kaggle environment and paste it in my code set by pressing Ctrl V. You can see I pasted the same thing here. If I run it now, if I run this now, I will have, okay, let's see what it comes up with. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. I'm running this in this environment now. Let's see. It takes a while depending on the network. Okay. Now you can see the answers here. 10 times plus 5, 15. B, 10 minus 5, 5. C, 10 divided by 5, 2. D, 10 divided by 5 is 2. Then D, 10 times 5. So this is the answer. So let's run another simple program. Let me skip to this. Now working with basic data. Now we have this list equals to square bracket 4 when a variable has more than one input. This one has only one input. A is 10 plus 5. The result is just 1. But this one, the result is 2 here. So we have a list 4, sugar, 4, sugar. But remember the text has to be in inverted comma. List 2, 8, fruits. List 3 is a combination of list 1 and list 2. Now print list 1, list 2, list 3. So let's see what the output will be. The answer, let's look at the answer here. The answer will give us 4 sugar, which is for list 1. List 2, 8 fruits. Then list 3, which is a combination of both. It will combine both in a box. So let's run this now and see. I'm just trying to bring you up to speed of how Python functions. I press plus code, I run this, Ctrl V. Now if I run this now, you can see now it prints list 1, which is 4 and sugar here. It prints list 2, which is 8 fruits. It also prints list 3, which is 4 sugar, 8 fruits. So we are making progress. Let me click the plus sign here to get another code cell. Now if I come back to the list, now let's look at the main crux of the matter of what we want to do concerning data analysis. Now we'll talk about Pandas. What is Pandas? Pandas is like Excel for Python. In other words, Pandas is the Excel for Python. But what makes it different is that it is faster, more powerful. With it, you can store, clean, explore, and analyze tables of data in Python. In other words, what is Excel? Excel is actually a program that can organize data in rows and columns. So if you want to organize your data set in rows and columns in Python, you will use Pandas. Now, Pandas can work with Excel sheets and comma-separated values files. I can advise for any program you want to run and run it well, make sure you change your file to CSV because it works both with Excel, Power BI, SQL, Pandas, Python, and also Tableau. Now, the first thing we are going to do is to load libraries for for the data analysis. How do we do that? We do that by saying import pandas, which is the library, as PD. This PD can be AC or DG, but PD is just for the purpose of reference, because we are going to be working with this because you have imported the pandas into PD. Now, another thing you need to import is the operating OS. Now, why are we doing this? We want to see where our file, our data set is really located. So we're going to operate OS as list, that is show me. This means OS list directory. Simply means show me the directories under Kaggle inputs, and we'll continue like that. So let me just copy this, and copy here. Come to the Kaggle environment, paste this, Control V. Okay, you can see anytime you see a hashtag here, it's just telling you it's a statement and it's not executed, and it's also just used to describe what you have in your program. So load libraries for data analysis. So we're going to import pandas as PD, import OS, then list what is in the input. Now if I run this now, what did it show me here? It showed me data set. What is it simply saying? It's saying that under Kaggle, which is the Kaggle environment we are, under the input, where is the input? Now we just added the input. This is the input here. We have another folder called datasets. Okay, so let's know what is under datasets. So how do we know? We come here and add this one here. So I'll simply type data sets. Make sure you type exactly what you see here, and you also put a final /2 to know whether there's anything more there. I run it. If I run it now, you can see now it's telling me that under Kaggle, under input, under datasets, I have Vincent Hope. I still have Vincent Hope, so I still have to type, because it's a folder. I'll type Vincent Hope. Now, in your own, you may not see Vincent Hope. You will see your name, so you also run it like that. So if I run it, okay, you see that under what do you call it? Under Vincent Hope, you have banking 24 and banking N. This is banking 24. This is banking N. These are the two data sets we added, and we are actually looking for this file here, bank CV. So let's check what we have under banking 24. So we use banking 24, and we put a /2 and we run it. Okay, now we now know where the file is. The file is now under this banking 24. This bank CSV, which is here, is under banking 24. Banking 24 is under Vincent Hope. Vincent Hope is under dataset. Dataset is under input. Input is under Kaggle. So this is the functional directory we are going to use. Okay, let's move on. So the next thing we are going to do is to load the data into read the data and load it into our Python environment, into our notebook. So we see that we say bank, you can use any name you like here, equals to PD, which is the pandas. Read it using the pandas table dot read the CSV file located in Kaggle input banking analysis Waymo. This is one of the ones I use for other training, so we're not going to use this. We're going to use the one we have now, this one. So let's go. So let me just copy. Then I run it, I right click and copy. Now if I put a code box here and I put Control V, just for the purpose of learning, let me run this and see. Let's see what it will tell us. Let me run this. Okay, let's see what it's going to tell us. Okay, I'm clicking the file now. It's not executing. Okay, let's see. Why is it taking time? Let me remove this box again. I can add another one. Let me just add another one. A code box. I Control V to paste. Let me run it. Okay, fine. It's running now. Let's see what it's going to give us using the one I copied now, so that you can see what the issue is, if it's going to give us an error or not. But it's also going to waste time. It's like this page is already stuck, or yes, so that's why sometimes it rolls. So what I'll quickly do, I will close this page. You can follow me. Close this page, click leave it, open my environment again. My Kaggle environment, you can see my network is not connected. Let's see what's happening in my network. Okay, let me check the network. Let's see whether the network has some issues. Okay, it's connected. Let me run it again. So when you see it gets stuck, it means that you have a network issue. Let's see what goes up. Okay, either the network has slowed down or something has happened. Let's see, let's keep waiting and see, because so that we can quickly, let me see, my network, because we are running directly online. Okay, let me see if I change the network from my phone here, change it, let me see if it will give me a response. My network here, okay, this is part of it, it's part of your learning. So still having network issues. Let me change it back to the former network I was using. Run this one, click done. Okay, let's see. It's still having not connecting. Okay, let me try to put it on air mode and reset it while we are still recording. Give us a few seconds. Okay, now let me open it up back and connect back the network. Let me see what's happening here. Oh, if I can. Let's see again. Okay, see my Redmi. Let me connect it and see if it will go. Okay, seems the network is slow network. Oh yeah, come on, connect. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, connecting. Okay, let's see whether it's going to connect. We're almost there to finish this lesson. Okay. Seems we have a network issue here, and since we are running online, we have to use the network. Let's see. So okay, you see no internet. So what could be the problem? Because there's data. Let's see. Maybe possibly the network is having issues. Okay, let's see what I've changed to another network again. Okay, it's saying connect. Let's see whether we can get back our. Okay, fine, we're coming back. Okay, we're coming back. Let's see that Kaggle. Let's come back to our Kaggle environment, so you can see you can have interruptions. Okay, let's see. Beautiful. Okay, let's come back quickly. We come back to our notebook. Come back to our what do we have? So that network actually had an issue. Let's see whether this one is still a bit slow. Okay, let's come back to our data one. Okay, let's see, because everything you have done in the Kaggle environment is saved by itself. So let's see whether we can come back here. Okay, fine. We're back here. So I've just simply put it now. So I run it now. If I run this now, I'll be having some errors. Why? Because this link, let's check the error. Let's go to the last place where it said error, no such directory found. Why? What directory is it talking about? Kaggle, input, banking analysis. This is not a directory. So what do? I simply come here, the previous one, copy this. Now, copy, or I use Ctrl+C, come here, Ctrl+C, then come here, remove this here, and paste it, Ctrl+V. Then I put the remaining file here, banks bank.csv. Now, when I do that, I'll now say bank.h, show me the first 5 records in my data file. Let's run it and see what the result comes out. How the results comes out. Okay. It's taking time. Let me copy this again. That shows that it's hooking again. Let me close this again. It's taking our time, but we have to do it. So let me come back here on this. Okay, fine, and come back to my data one. Okay, let's see, let it come up, let it come up, let it come up. It's coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. Okay, I'm back here. So let me run that. So this is the one that had the error. So I've changed it, Vincent Hole Banking 24, exactly here. The only thing I added was the bank CSV to the last without a slash, because it's not a directory. So let me run it again and see what it says. Okay, beautiful. Now you can notice that the file has been uploaded. If you want to see this file uploaded like this, you have done almost 50% of your work. You can see that uploading a file into Python is different from that of Excel, Power BI, SQL. So it requires a lot of work. So this bank, so if I change this to 10, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's only 5 records. If I make it 7, it will show me 7 records. Now let's do some quick things that we can do. Now we can check our bank shape. We can simply just type our bank shape, click here, click copy, come here, put another cell, check our bank shape, bank.shape, run it to tell us 742 rows, 23 columns. I add another row, then I check bank columns. Let me see the title of my headings, the headings of my files. I copy it, come to my Kaggle environment, Ctrl V, run it. If I run, you can see it shows me all the headings, unnamed, countries name, ID, countries, banks, year. All these are all the headings of the columns of the file, which are the same thing you see here, unnamed, countries, banks, year. They are the same thing. Now what more can we do here? We look at the type of data we have in the file. Type of data, right click. Let me say right click, escape this, right click, copy. I come here, I run a code here, run Ctrl V, and I run it. It shows me the type of files, country is object, which is text, banks is text, year is integer, IRI because it has decimal, float. Okay, so I think that is what we'll need to do when we want to see how to load a file and view it in. Load a file and view in. It's okay, we have not we are supposed to do data cleaning here, so let's do some quick data cleaning. Now the first file starts with unnamed 0. We're going to remove this. Okay, so we're going to delete the unwanted columns. So you can see the data cleaning step 1, delete data columns you don't need. We're going to delete bank column 1. Now this displays updated frame. Okay, I display the updated one, so let's copy this now. Copy this where we are supposed to clean. Okay, so I come here now, Kaggle environment. Now click here, delete bank column 1. But for us, our file, the name of our first column is unnamed 0. Look at it here, unnamed 0. So if I even copy it from here, I copy Ctrl C. So I want to delete that column. I don't want it to show again. So I put this one here, Ctrl V. I want to remove this column and I run it. By the time I run it now, my files will be starting from countries, ID country, which is different from what is showing here. It's a unnamed country. So this one has been removed. So the next thing I would like to do, data step cleaning 2, check for duplicates. This is how you check for duplicates. Print bank.duplicated and sum it. If there is nothing, it will read 0. So let's copy this and Okay, let me just copy this. Copy, come here, open a new column, run it, Ctrl V, close the bracket, it wasn't copied. Then I run it. If you run it, you see it's 0. If there were duplicates, it will show you 3, 4, 5, depending on what it is. I open a new code cell. Okay, step 3, rename the headings. So we want to rename the heading for a particular column, bank equals to bank.rename. Column, this is the column we want to rename. Countries, we want to change it to country name, and banks, we want to change to bank's name. What does that mean? So in the program here we just run, you see that this one is countries, we want to name it to country name. Banks, we want to rename it to bank name. So let's run it now. Ctrl V. No, I'm still with this, so I didn't copy that. Let me copy this. So let me copy this. Okay, remember this one is 5 here, it's going to copy 2, so we have to remove it. So I come here, put it here, Ctrl V. I remove this 5 because it's just a page. Press delete. So look at the proper code here. Then I run it. Now if you notice, now country name, countries have been changed to country name, banks have been changed to what? Bank name. Then finally we can name, let's see, yes, we can now name we name the cells. For example, under bank country name, we have a country name called Benin. We want to change it to Benin Republic. If you check the file here, you can see this is Benin. We want to change these names to Benin Republic. So the code to do that is what we have here now. So we'll copy this code now. Copy it. Come here and code, and we run it. We can make sure we close the bracket. So every place you see Benin, replace it with Benin Republic, you run it. Okay, it's giving an error. It said what? Okay, unterminated string in line 2. Okay, print bank. Okay, let me check the correct. Okay, there is no that, so we will remove this error. This one is not supposed to be there. That double inverted comma. If I run it now, beautiful. Now you can see everywhere you have it's supposed to replace Benin. Okay, look at it. Yes, this is where we are under country name. Okay, sorry, it was on country name. Everywhere we have country name, we have everywhere under the country name column, everywhere had Benin. You can see it here. Let's check it before. Look at the country name, you had Benin. Now it has been replaced with what? With Benin Republic. So that is how you load files and also clean in data in Python. Clean your data in Python. I hope you have learned a lot from this lesson, so take your time. Even all the errors we had are part of your learning process. So my name remains Vincent Hope. Thank you for watching. Do have a very blessed day.